Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Kennels. Today I just got some movie pickups for you. Some of these were on the Gruv sale. That was, pretty recent. Some of these were from Amazon. Others were a pre-order that I already had long before, but then I reordered it again, the US version, because I didn't want to wait. And then one is like a used pickup that be going for crazy money, but I got it for $20, so gotta find them deals. Anyways, let's you know what? Let's just go ahead and start with the deal first, because that's probably like for me the best pickup, because since I got it for $20, I'm like, hell yeah. And that is the Miramax edition of Godzilla versus Biollante. So that one was pretty cool as far, pickup wise for me. This was one I had wanted, and I never got it when it was like at its regular price for like $16 on Amazon. But I ended up finding it for $20. So that is a good deal. And yes, I do got the Criterion version, which looks really, really good. But I did want this version, and I may even just pick up the DVD version as well, just to have the DVD version as well. Now I know that one I've seen for like $25, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now this one is one that, like I say, I've already picked up before, but I had this on pre-order. I had to prepay for it. It's one of those type of deals. When you got to pay up front. You can't cancel your shit. So I just ended up having 2 copies. It's probably the same exact edition because it is region free, and it is the 4K version as well. And that was It, Welcome to Derry, or just Welcome to Derry. Yeah, It, Welcome to Derry. So this was the UK release. So it's the same, pretty much the same as the US release. Except for, this is like twice the price than the US release, pretty much. I want to say, like, with shipping and everything, it was like around $70, something like that. Where, if I'd have just waited, well, actually, I did wait and it was sold out. That's why I ended up buying the UK edition, even though once Amazon got stock of it as well, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to order it through Amazon and be like, fuck it. But then I was like, oh, that's shit. That's right. I can't cancel this and get my money back because they don't do cancellation. So yeah, I'm just going to have 2 copies of it. Well, I just keep it sealed since I already have one that's pretty much identical, but for the US already opened. I don't know, or I may end up selling it, or, I might even just trade it with somebody, for something that I want, that they may have that's, still new and sealed, kind of almost like a even type of trade. But we'll see. Now this next one, this was part of the Gruv sale from Shout Select, because I did want to get some of the collections. And this is some, at least for me, back in the day, this was funny. Even though comedy isn't my thing, but, this was funny back in the day. And that is none other than the Police Academy collection. So that's pretty cool. Now this is only on Blu-ray, so that's kind of but I mean it's okay. I mean I don't really need it in 4K, but to get it at a really good price that it was, shit, can't say no to Police Academy. I don't remember the last couple films, but I know the first 3, those I definitely do remember watching. And I want to say this has was it the first film? The second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 6th, and I guess the 7th. I guess it's 7 movies altogether. God damn. And then, of course, the special features. Let me see, is it 7 movies? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7 movies. Yeah, all together. So, it does have them in the, kind of like that little flippy binder type of deal. So it's, kind of like, kind of hoping they don't just fall out, right? That would suck. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, the bonus features on the last disc. And then as far as the background, it's just like artwork of the covers. So, I mean, it's pretty cool though, right? You know, Police Academy, you can't say no to Police Academy. Especially if you can get it on sale and a good deal. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, so all 7 films, 5 disc set. Can't say no to that one. Now, the other box that I did get from them, that I ended up getting for my grandson so he can watch it. I'm not a big fan of it, so it's like I've seen it for this price many a times for that $40, $43. But I was like, you know what? Maybe my grandson will enjoy this. So we actually did watch the first film the other night, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy. I want to say that's Arrow. Is it Arrow? Yeah, from Arrow. So we did watch the first film. So that was pretty cool. I will say though, oh man, I don't remember it being such a dark looking film. I mean, it's been a long time since I've watched this, so that could be why I don't remember it. But here's like the box art from the inside without the slip cover. But it was like very 1080p-ish looking. I mean, that's really the best way I can say it. Like really extremely grainy. So it was very grainy looking. I mean, I don't mind the grain, because it is film. But it just didn't look like, like a 4K would look like, if you know what I mean. So have you ever seen like other 4K films? They tend to look really nice, even if they do have grain in them. I don't know, but for some reason, this to me looked, I don't know, kind of 1080p-ish. And again, that was the first film that we did watch. So when we have time, more family time, then we'll watch the other films, of course. Hopefully he'll enjoy them. I mean, he kind of enjoyed, the part where, the turtles, and then kind of, lost interest somewhat. But, at his age, I can kind of see he's not going to stay too focused with it because he is extremely, extremely young. But, nonetheless, it, definitely is a, film that, he and I can watch. So that is definitely what's up. Now, this next one, I didn't even know this existed until I was at Walmart one day and I seen that they had it. And I was like, oh, I got to put this on my wish list. So, I looked on Amazon, and the shit was like $100. And I was like, well, I'm not paying $100. But let me see, what the lower, price charting was. So I seen that it would, it would go on, not, I wouldn't say sale, but it would go down to $50 in price. Whereas a DVD set is pretty much that 50, 55-ish price. And that is Universal's Classic Monsters Complete 30 Film Collection. Gotta love the classics. Gotta love the classics. So Gruv did have that on sale. As part of their sale thing that they had going on with their box sets. So I ended up picking up this one. And then of course the Police Academy set. I'm a sucker for these old films. I grew up watching these so much. And and then what I didn't really notice was on the Dracula Complete Legacy Collection, if I'm not mistaken, all the movies on here are pretty much, I want to say they're the same films as the Dracula Legacy Collection I had picked up recently in 4K, except for these are in Blu-ray. So if they end up doing all these in 4K, ooh, that'd be so awesome. Now, some of these I already do have in 4K separately, kind of like Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, I believe the Mummy. Whichever, the ones where they did like 4 or 6 of them that were in 4K, but they were like just single movies or whatever. I did get those when those first came out, but to be able to get like all of them, like this is really cool. You know, so you get the like the House of Dracula, She Wolf of London, more Abbott and Costello movies. So I did watch the one where they meet Frankenstein. I didn't get to see where they meet the Invisible Man. I don't remember that one, but I'm sure I probably seen it. So yeah, this was awesome, awesome set to pick up. So I haven't opened this one yet because I just got a bunch of films I got to get through at the moment. But this was definitely one that I was really excited for. So as far as, you know, the pickups that I was most excited, of course it would have to be. Oh, I almost dropped that steel book. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, can't get no damaged steel books. Yeah, I would say for me, was the Godzilla, the used copy for $20. And then of course the the old black and white film classics from the monsters of the Universal films. These would probably be my two favorite as far as pickup wise from that particular set. And then of course, like Police Academy, Ninja Turtles. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. Never was, even when it came out. But figure, hey, my grandson may enjoy that. And since my daughter loves comedy, I was like, hey, shit, you need to watch Police Academy. Now, it may be a little too raunchy for her. Not for me, though. And that's probably why I enjoyed it. They had some funny shit in those films. But yeah, those were my, my pickups for, at least for the sales from Gruv and Amazon. And of course, the one used copy. But other than that, if you picked up anything interesting from the sale, I know they were having another sale. I kind of had to be like, oh, let me not order shit. But if I could, I probably definitely would have. But, with so many movies coming out, I kind of have to pick my poison. I can't just buy everything and anything that comes out. I wish I could, but no, I can't. But yeah, other than that, share what you picked up. Let me know. What did you enjoy? What was your favorite item so far? And if you got something on sale, was it a great deal? Or was it just, it was so, it was all right. But other than that, hey, it's been your boy, BlueBoyKennels. And as always, keep them scratching. Peace. We up out of here with the Universal Monsters.